upcoming all the jobs which we see in next 10 years, those are mostly oriented towards data science. Meta announced a salary of $300 million per year.
Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode. Today we have Yash Bhaiya with us. Most of you aspire to join IISERs, NICERs or any research institute to have a degree in physics, chemistry, maths or biology like basic sciences. But today we have Yash Bhaiya. He is working on some different but fascinating topic. So let's dive deep into this podcast. Hello Yash Bhaiya, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine. So our first question is, can you briefly explain to our listeners on what topic you are working?
So right now what I'm working is in data science field, as you say. So the topic exactly what we say, this is a field which is really forward and which we say most of the industrial work which is happening in India or in any country is in AI right now. Most of us know. So it's the same topic, but what I work on is creating these models. Like you have seen ChatGPT. So how does this ChatGPT work? So there is a typical model behind it, which takes what you are writing there and then output what you want. It learns from the input what you have given, what you want in that, and then it outputs the thing. So this is a model called large language model. So different type of model which exists, which do different type of works, which is learning from our data and giving the output using that data itself.
Okay.
So this is the field which AI is mostly working in. So these kind of models I worked on.
Okay. So thank you for sharing with us. Next, move to second questions. The second question is, what are your future plans in academics now?
So future plans, as in right now, so I'm completely working towards my PhD applications. I'm looking forward to people who are working really great in their fields that I'm there right now. So I mostly want to work in upcoming fields like that's causal inference or even large language models, I said. And then there comes a part called tabular data on which they are doing different type of modelings and all. So I'm trying to work in that.
Okay, okay. So next, move to our third question. So the third question is, what are the major career options currently available in data science? If anyone aspire to have a degree in data science, so what are the major options he can choose?
As you know, two major options, one academia, one industrial. Industrial, there are thousands of options. Just to give you an idea of like how rich this option can be to choosing a data science, how big of a packages you can get. There was just news before 2 days. Meta announced a salary of $300 million per year for a single person, which is like many people make their startups of that evaluation. They want to make that is the salary which is happening in this field right now. So if you go in the industry, there is like enormous amount of money flowing towards you.
Okay. So most of the students think like, what will we do after IISERs? There is no job security and all that. So I think data science is a very good field. You can.
Yeah, yeah. So for sure, if anybody chooses data science, they know for sure that there is one job that they can go for, which can have a great one.
In its future, right?
Yeah, yeah. It has a
So
huge future. Upcoming all the jobs which we see in next 10 years, those are mostly oriented towards data science.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So let's move to our next question. The question is, was there a specific movement that triggered you? Ki I want to be in data science or like something.
Yeah. So yeah, there was one moment like that. So how my journey started was I came in IISER. I had a typical motivation that I want to be in mathematics. I was always fascinated by the power of mathematics, how it can be useful.
So
Like,
you are from PCM background.
yeah, I am
Okay.
from a PCM background, typical PCM background.
Hmm.
So how it went is obviously was excited for all the mathematical stuff and all. I came here, I started taking all the mathematics courses. I was doing all mathematics courses, and then in our fifth semester, first time we got a course named data science. In
फिफ्थ सेमेस्टर मींस थर्ड
third
ईयर
year,
का फर्स्ट
first,
मतलब थर्ड ईयर में दो जो पार्ट होंगे उसमें फर्स्ट
yeah, उस कोर्स में we got to learn how great uses of this mathematical problem. Mathematics so I had learned. How can I use this mathematics in such a fabulous way that you can create whatever you want? You don't have to be stuck in it something. You don't have to learn something and like say this has to be this. If you learn these models, what is happening in data science, or everything is getting learned from the data you create. Like if you be in biology, if you be in chemistry or in any field, you take out the data, you go for different experiments, you create these data. After that, a human itself is creating the inferences using that. Now, after seeing data science, I got to see how fascinating it can be that there is no need of humans to do that. You don't have to explicitly do it. Obviously, you should be having that domain knowledge to understand if your model is working good or not. But to have that kind of power is mind blowing. It's like something human can do easily. Some algorithms are doing. Our mathematics is doing such a great work. So that was the turning point which made me think like I want to be there.
Okay, okay. So that's a very good turning point. If you many students like they don't know what could be the turning point, so I would suggest कि just देखते रहो और तुम्हें कहीं ना कहीं वो क्लिक हो जाएगा और तुम उसे पकड़ लोगे.
Yeah.
So like next move to our next question, and the next question is how would you say that data science is different from all the basic sciences being taught or being practiced in IISER?
If you want to say different, so what happens in pure scientific courses? That there is not application based. What you are doing is a research to understand something, to dive deeper into something and understand that particular thing in a better way. So what data science does is it's the applicative side of that.
Okay,
So when you say I want to be in chemistry, there will be two applications. You want to be in a core chemistry where you are trying to create a molecule and what, and there could be applicative perspective where you want to scale up, you want to create this product that way. So data science is more of a applicative thing than diving deeper into the things. So that's why we see, like I said, the high salaries things. That's all connected to this part where data science has higher amount of application than our previous things. Obviously, I'm not trying to downside our basic sciences. Until they are there, nothing can exist. But with this, to apply on something, data science is very helpful and
okay. So can you more elaborate more like if a scientist is preparing some molecule, okay, so how can he take help from data science?
So like before before creating this molecule, you know what are the things which happens, like what do you want to expect. So there will be many simulation models which you want that molecule to be doing. So you can simulate these things, and before even going for that, you can try to inference these things. Are these things gonna happen if I take these ways?
Okay, so you can judge a molecule with the help
Yeah,
of
like there are many simulation models where you use in biology. There are most of the times before creating an experiment, this can be happening. Like you can use the simulation model and try to think. Like there will be always the inferences that this molecule should be having these properties. So if you take this path, is this gonna be right? That can be you tweak using the data science. That's what I feel like.
Okay,
If
so
there is a more domain knowledge.
okay, okay. So in short, we can say कि data science can give probably answers that can be possible.
Yeah.
And how it is different from computational biology perspective?
Computational biology is typical of a modeling. Like what is happening till now in computational biology, there are statistical models on the basis of which you are doing simulations. So what data science is trying to do is take out the part of just using statistical model. Instead of that, you have performed some experiment, that some experiment A. You have taken a data from that experiment. You know surety with the something that this happens. So with that thing, you create a model on the basis of that data instead of just a statistical model with the theoretical representation and all.
Okay, okay.
So this is more into a perspective where it aligns with the real-time data than previously created statistical model. Where these statistical models are not updated without real-time data. There are many changes which this molecule can be doing. So when you create a model, this data science model will be able to take all the observations which are happening in right now and incorporate them to create your results. Okay, okay. Than your typical computational model. So it's more fascinating than I thought. So next move to our next question. Okay, so the next question is what do you think this field is important, especially in the context of basic sciences? How does it complement or contribute to other disciplines? Like I think we discussed this point earlier. Yeah, like so if you think about how it contributes with this our basic sciences is more into application perspective. So what happens after you have performed any experiment, you do a data analysis on it. Then you do some sort of modeling, as you said, computational modeling. So that is the part where data science will be playing. So when you want to do these downstream tasks, to use this data to infer something, to say something, this is the part where data science will be playing the huge role. Okay, okay. So, chalo, next move to the next question. And the next question is, what resources or opportunities related to data science are currently available in IISER Pune? What do you consider as resources? Resources means as you are working in data science. So, what are students working here, or what are they performing, or what things are provided to them for doing their work? Okay. Something. So when you come to data science, so it's a computational field, as we know. So in a computational field, what needs most to be there is a higher computational power. So as we all know, our IISER Pune has a Param Brahma, which is a supercomputer. So that is the basic need that is needed for any data science person to be there. Okay, okay. So that is provided. The next question is what what does IISER Pune support students who wish to explore interdisciplinary fields like data science? There are many courses coming up in data science. When we started, we had courses from like fifth semester, sixth semester onwards. There are also one, two, and most of the courses that I could in data science, I could take in data science field were in the last of my semesters, like eighth semester, which is like fourth semester, end of the fourth semester, fourth year. So right now, if you see, there are many courses that you guys also must be taking. It starts with the basic course as data analysis, which you must have taken in last semester. Yeah. So it starts with the basic journey starts with data analysis course. After that, there are so many courses which are getting incorporated in our IISER curriculum, which are not there, but now it's there. They are even increasing the number of people which are there in our data science department. Okay. So number of faculties are getting increased, number of courses are getting increased, and this helps you to get into like as the number of faculty increases, with every faculty comes a new research field which they are working in. So you get a more vast research field. Also, the with the faculty, I think we get more resources also because his connections. Yeah. Yeah, and all that. And one more thing, I I think that IISERs are adapting to interdisciplinary researches because there was also a project came which was specially promoting your project if it is interdisciplinary. Okay. So I think IISERs are pretty much promoting interdisciplinary research. So the next question is many students worry about job security and opportunities. I think you answered that question earlier. So we will take the next question. Okay. So the next question is, are there any myths or misconceptions about data science? If are there, so can you please clarify them? What do you think? Are there some myths? Till now, I don't feel they are there because as we see, data science is pretty newer field for most of the people. For myths to be created, the time has to pass. Then only people start saying something. And what I think is most probably the myth will start about how the job opportunities are and how salary can be. It could be like people are saying it is so high salary, nobody can get low salary. It's hard to get. It won't be something like that. It will be gradual. Okay. So, chalo, next question. Is there anyone from IISER, your seniors or your batchmates who performed very well and you think that you should mention their work?
because students are very much concerned कि क्या कर रहे हैं एल्यूमिनी क्या कर रहे हैं 5 ईयर का डिग्री कंप्लीट 5 ईयर की डिग्री कंप्लीट करने के बाद हम कहाँ रहेंगे सो दे जज कि बाकी एल्यूमिनीज क्या कर रहे हैं सो हम कहाँ रहेंगे सो ऐसा कुछ आप बता सकते हो
So this is like a very valid question. Like we
हम्म
also felt that in your age only. Like what are our alumni doing? हम कहाँ पे lie कर सकते हैं? So in the data science field, no, if you see, IISER Pune doesn't have that much of alumni
हम्म
because data
It's
science
a new
itself has started
हाँ
from our batch. I am the first person who was getting data science courses. So we don't have typical data science alumni. You guys are having data science major and minor available. For us, that was not available. So that is the question which can't be answered at this point of time.
and
We are very
okay
new.
in general in basic sciences
So if we talk about basic sciences, everybody is doing very good in their career path. Like most of the people you see, the basic thing which most of the IISERites do is pursue their PhD. If you take 100 students, 60 will be pursuing their PhD, and those 60 are going outside the India, like pursuing their PhD in some of the greatest institutes around the world, which has great lab structures, which has great other activity structures. And there is never a, some people might be this is like earlier time stage where you feel like money barrier also for PhD. So these things are gets provided by the stipend which we get in PhD, which most of the people don't know.
Actually, we also discussed this when we had a podcast with Dr. Umashankar.
Okay.
Actually, he also discussed this thing that why IISERites don't prefer jobs because sometimes they get even more stipend
Yeah, outside India
outside India.
than being
So
in.
why to do a job? Let's do a PhD.
Yeah,
We can get much
more
more.
money.
So the next question is, could you share a memory, success, or learning experience from your journey, this 5 year journey?
More than learning experience, I will say the IISER life is the greatest part of being in IISER Pune. You remember learning experiences, you incorporate them for your professional field. But the best thing which IISER gives you is the life lessons. That's the bare minimum which IISER gives you. Like it gives you the best years of your life, which ends here. And if you really want to know more of a learning perspective, so learning experiences are like getting into those courses, and you will find many of the, as I have been in most in data science and mathematics, so you will find so many of our professors which you can feel like they know what they are talking. So there are many professors you find in different institutes, like somebody is teaching and going. That won't be happening with us. That's a really great experience to feel.
एक्चुअली वन स्टूडेंट फ्रॉम अवर कम्युनिटी आज कि भैया जैसे स्कूल में होता है हम उनसे कुछ पूछेंगे और वो ये तो नहीं बोलेंगे कि नहीं ऐसा नहीं है मीन्स तो मैंने कहा कि लाइक दे आर डूइंग देयर रिसर्च इन दिस थिंग दे द थिंग विच दे आर टीचिंग दे आर डूइंग देयर वर्क इन दैट सो उनके पास कोई ना कोई जॉब होता ही है और या फिर अगर नहीं भी होता है तो वो फॉरवर्ड कर देते हैं कि ओके टॉक टू दिस प्रोफेसर ही इज वर्किंग ऑन दिस ऑन दैट डोमेन और वही बच्चों को ऐसा लगता है कि
No, if you have a really good question, they themselves will try to find the answer for you. They will be your teammate and find that answer with you instead of just giving you random answers.
so this is that is the very good part I think.
Yeah.
So now you completed your 5 years of BSMS and you are applying for PhD. So how was your overall experience at IISER? Do you regret it? Do you enjoyed it? What are your thoughts on this?
Like, I guess I dived into this question, one question before. I should have waited for this moment. So, yeah, it's there. Nobody is gonna regret it. Nobody can ever regret being in ISER. It gives you the best memories of your life, as I said before. It gives you holy experience, which everybody knows. I guess most of your students also have seen the holy videos which are there on YouTube right now. So yeah, no regrets. Just with the fun that ISER life gives you, like first experience, your these even number of semesters you will be having. inter-IISER things. And in this odd number of semester, you will, sorry, even number of semesters, you will be having inter-IISER
Inter-IISER,
competitions and all. You will be preparing for that. And in odd numbers, you will be having so many intra functions that you will be having so much fun and doing this and that. In between of this, don't forget to study also. That is one big point, so that nobody regrets.
So चलो now ठीक है, last question from our side, ठीक है. इसके बाद we will take questions from students, those who have filled the Google form and comment, like suggested their questions. So the last question from our side is, finally, if you could go back in time and give advice to your younger self, so what could be the advice?
If it's a IISER self, I have advice. Before that, no one regrets.
Okay.
Like I said, study more instead of being having too much of fun.
There are too much activities going on in IISER.
Yeah.
When I came in first year ना, ये भी हो रहा है, वो भी हो रहा है, ये भी देखते हैं क्या होता है, वो भी देखते हैं क्या होता है. ये सारा एक्सप्लोर करने के चक्कर में कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है कि एकेडमिक्स पीछे छूट रहा है.
Yeah, that's the thing. And in first year, it's fine. First year, it's fine. Do all the activities you can. I'm not gonna say don't do it. You're not gonna regret it ever. Be in all the clubs possible. Be in the things, anything you can do. But what happened to us was we were the COVID batches. So we came in the second year. And second year, we are seeing IISER life. After second year was ended when we came in the IISER. So after that, it was third year, which are like the real foundation of your upcoming journey. And that was the fun part. So that's where my typical thing of studying comes from. But people should enjoy.
Okay. So चलो अब we will move to students question.
Okay.
So the question is asked by Rishank Kumar. He is asking, is academia the only option after graduating from IISERs? What are the average packages from industry academia? I want real numbers. Bracket में
Industry.
I want real numbers.
Okay. You don't want to know the real numbers. If you go in academia, real numbers are pretty good. Like academia, you are not gonna get assistant professorship or anything after this. Academia is the
Coaching.
field which is coaching and except that PhD, which most of the people do. Coaching, you can find good numbers. I guess around 10, 12 lakhs should be fine. I don't know exact numbers, but what I'm expecting is from the brand value of IISER itself, you can get a good enough coaching data because most of what my data set lies in is PhD or doing industrial work. So if you go in industry from IISERs, and if you are in a typical basic sciences field, not like me who is in data science, but in chemistry, physics, bio, there also there is very high probability that you can get 8 to 9 lakh का bracket. That is there.
एक्सपीरियंस के साथ फिर वो इंक्रीज होगा.
Yeah,
मतलब
that
बेसिक
that
पे
is
तो
there.
इतना
Yeah, इतना से start होगा. That is your starting salary as a 8 to 9 lakh. Because our IISERs are not a typical engineering
हाँ
colleges.
वही.
So that's there. But when you like you mentioned about Dr. Umar Shankar, he talked about people choosing PhD over this. That's the thing. If you go for PhDs, you find the salaries being way too higher than these 8 to 9 lakh ka packages. Why? It's like if you choose for Germany or most of the people, as you must be knowing, that alumni choose to tend to go towards European countries for PhDs. So what happens in European countries is the base salary, which is like they treat PhD as a job opportunity. So they get a starting salary from 2.5k, 2.5k euros. So that is a very higher peak than these things. So that's the thing which Uma Shankar was talking about.
Actually, he was addressing this. But basically, some students ask this because they might think कि PhD के मतलब BSMS करने के बाद शायद हम और ना पढ़ पाए.
Okay, that's
उनको नहीं करना PhD तो.
Okay, so that's a drawback, I will say. If you're coming for a BSc and MSc, you can't be expecting the salary of BTech and MTech.
एक्चुअली क्योंकि BSc MSc के बाद तुम फिर अगर मुझे लगता है कि तुम बाकी कॉलेजेस से कंपेयर करो जो सेम BSc MSc प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, so उसके कंपैरिजन में what do you think IISERs are better?
You can't be getting a salary. If you are from other institutes, you are not getting a salary of like 8 to 9 lakhs per year for sure. It will be around 2-3 lakhs maximum. if you have done a BSc and then try to apply for a job. To start with, it will go around like you will be getting 15-20K per month in your pocket. Nothing more than that.
So उसके कंपैरिजन में भी अगर देखा जाए तो आइसर्स मुझे लगता है बेटर साइड पर है।
IISERs are way too better than other thing. Obviously, the brand name counts.
हाँ ब्रांड नेम तो काउंट। So I hope this answered your question. So the next question is it's again from Rishab, I think. How does graduating from IISER helps you cope up with the upcoming AI wave, where AI is replacing jobs in almost every field. Domain expertise along with AI efficiency is required to grab a good job. How do IISER help in gaining domain expertise in a particular domain and necessary AI skills? Do IISER help at all, or the students has to learn those skills on his own? काफी लंबा क्वेश्चन है बट आई थिंक ये अच्छा भी है।
So good question first. So it's like this. When he's talking about AI skills, I myself am in data science. So these are the skills which you need. So if you are in IISER Pune, you have freedom to choose whatever courses you want to take. Completing your typical major courses, number of courses which you have to take and complete this credit. So these optional courses you can keep on taking and or like keep on going to the course, learn it. There is no compulsion. You also know there is no compulsion to not go in some class which you have not registered for. So you can always learn these skills in the upcoming years, which are already there in ISES in the form of curriculum. These AI skills are taught itself in biochemistry, earth and climate science. These are typical data science, basic science fields. In this, you have your typical coursework. So you're getting your own domain knowledge to learn more about these AI skills. You're getting those also. So combining these two is what is needed. That will be provided by ourselves without even thinking. That's the best thing.
Okay, I hope this answered your question. So next question is from Vaibhav. What is minimum salary we can get in access? I think we discussed this point.
Yeah.
So please refer to this. Next question is from Gaurav Dev. I don't know I am correctly spelling your name. So can I go to astrophysics field if I have data science background?
Yeah. My friend itself is in astrophysics right now. Most of my friends are there in astrophysics. So there is nothing like data science background. So when you come to IISER, you take your physics courses, you go towards astrophysics, and most of the thing courses you will be taking, but you have the freedom to do different projects. Which are there, semester projects are there, summer projects are there. What you are doing these projects is what matters. That's what helps you to decide which fields you want to go into. So from the start itself, like second semester, third semester onward, you start asking professors, different field of professors from different fields which are working. You work with them, you understand how they are working, and you apply your knowledge there, and that's where you get to know what is the field for you. So being in astrophysics, having data science background is completely fine.
So his next question is, will it be beneficial to go for PhD after pursuing any of the above said programs rather than focusing on placements? We discussed this topic.
No, I will like to add thoda sa in this. So PhD is not about the program. PhD is what experiences you got. I myself had an opportunity to go in industry after my industrial thesis. So it's not about the program, what you do, what work you have done, what type of work you have pursued. It ignites that passion in you. Like, do you want to dive deeper into something, or do you want to be more of applicable side? So that's what decides. It's not on the program, but it's on the projects you decide. Like I said, parallel to these programs, you keep on doing different projects. You do a MS thesis. Most of the people who have even a small things, where I understood is like when they are doing their thesis, that's where they realize, no, I want to be more in a research perspective than to be in an industrial perspective. So it's based on the
I think it's more about what fascinates you
हाँ
कि अभी नहीं हमें सब्जेक्ट में बहुत ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट आ रहा है और
हाँ
हम
so
चाहते हैं कि इसे और सीखे so we will go for PhD.
PhD. Yeah.
Okay, so his next question is again उसी का next question है, can one go for research in quantum computing or data science field after doing BSMS from myself with physics major, or will it be beneficial to do maths major?
If you want to do a quantum computing, you don't have to wait to complete PSMS. There are many people who are working in quantum computing while our coursework is running. Like most of the people don't know this fact about I said doing projects during our curriculum. 5 years, you are not just studying. You are not studying courses and going home. You are coming here, you are doing different research projects. In these research projects, you get to do this quantum computing or whatever different fields any person is having. So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about typically this.
I think Gaurav don't know about the exact curriculum of IISER. He is basically asking कि physics major करो कि maths major करो. But I think दोनों simultaneously
No.
चलते हैं. एक major minor का concept होता है ना
Yeah, there
हमारे.
is a major minor का concept.
तुम्हें
And
दोनों courses हो गए.
if you like more of a physics courses, obviously if you want to be in uh, quantum computing, you will like to prefer going towards physics. It's on you what you want to do. There is an option in our IISER Pune where you don't take any major also. You take whatever the courses you like, you complete your things, you do your research project. So the taking courses, at least in IISER Pune, giving such a huge amount of freedom, doesn't matter what research field you are being into.
So
It
it's
is
not about the courses, it's about your
your
interest and your
interest.
work, your
Yeah,
summer projects you are doing and the research in which you are
yeah,
involved.
completely. Yes.
Okay. Okay, this question is from Saumil Sahu. Is it hard to build a career in data science if I don't have maths in 12th? I pursue normal BSMS degree from IISER.
Okay, good question. Like if when you don't have a typical maths background, but I will say no need to worry. When IISER starts, you can also, I
Yeah.
guess, answer this question because you will.
Actually, the thing is, you can even do major in maths if you don't have maths in 11th and 12th.
Yeah.
So डाटा साइंस की अगर तुम बात कर रहे हो तो फिर अगर तुम मैथ्स ले सकते हो बिना मैथ्स का 11th 12th में मेजर, सो डाटा साइंस तो आई थिंक डेफिनेटली तुम्हारा इंटरेस्ट जैसे पहले बताया भैया
Like
ने, हाँ.
IISER itself will start from the foundation. What foundation we need? IISER start from the basic which is needed, and from there it builds to different research you want to go into. So you don't have to be afraid that what should I have before. You don't learn anything and come to IISER, you will learn everything in IISER.
एक्चुअली पहले 2 ईयर जो होंगे मतलब 4 सेमेस्टर तुमको मैथ्स
हाँ,
कंपलसरी होगा. सो तुम ऐसा नहीं है कि तुम मैथ्स वाले नहीं थे तो तुम नहीं कर पाओगे क्योंकि तुम मैथ्स वाले हो जाओगे आइसर में
हाँ,
आके. ओके, ठीक है. तो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम देवाज्ञा गोयल. ओके, अबाउट आइसर पुणे टैग वैल्यू कंपेयर टू आईआईटी एनआईटी एनवायरमेंट कॉलेज लाइफ फ्यूचर अपॉर्चुनिटीज प्लेसमेंट्स अबाउट आइसर पुणे एलुमनाई अबाउट बीएस इन मेडिकल साइंस एंड इंजीनियरिंग कोर्सेज इन आईआईटी मद्रास. आई थिंक बच्चे बहुत कंफ्यूज है. बीएस मेडिकल साइंस का जो कोर्स अभी आईआईटी मद्रास में रिलीज
okay,
उन्होंने जो किया है, आई थिंक लास्ट ईयर उनका फर्स्ट एडमिशन था, राइट, एंड दिस ईयर उनका सेकंड एडमिशन होगा.
okay.
सो वो उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा पूछ रही है. बट पहला तो उसका है कि पुणे आइसर पुणे का टैग वैल्यू कैसा है आईआईटीज और एनआईटीज के कंपैरिजन में.
If you compare IITs and IISERs, they completely lies in different background.
बैकग्राउंड.
I guess before coming into IISER, you have these different kind of thoughts. Like a typical Quora thing. Typical Quora thing. Quora pe, it's like you will see IISERs are called third tier engineering college. So it's not that. IISERs are completely research institutes. IITs are completely application based institutes.
दे कैन आस्क कि रिसर्च में टैग वैल्यू कैसा है, ये ज्यादा रिलेवेंट क्वेश्चन होगा.
Yeah, if you wanna know research tag value, obviously IISERs is way too good. As we know, it lies around the second best in our whole India after IISc for
IISc.
undergrads and all. IISER Pune is the best one. So yeah, in research perspective, you have a lot of advantages being in IISER, as the professors also know a lot of different professors outside the India where you get the contacts and go for good project, or even like people like enjoying life. Now you want to enjoy life, you want to explore the world. This is what where the opportunities get easier. You don't find IITians going outside during their curriculum, but you find IISERites if for their summer project second year or third year guy going outside in
मास्टर्स भी अभी
IISER.
मास्टर्स भी कर लेते हैं बाहर से.
Masters, to like that is to very probable. But even our second year, third year people also go for summer projects outside. So you can't really compare IITs with IISERs. That's
The
not really
curriculum
good.
is totally different.
Yeah.
जिनके लिए उनको बनाया गया है वो थिंग ही पूरा
हाँ,
डिफरेंट है. सो रिसर्च के इसमें हाँ आंसर
we
का
are
काफी
really
नाम है.
good.
और देखो पीएचडी के लिए तुम्हें लेटर ऑफ रिकमेंडेशन
Recent
लगेगा,
लगेगा.
उसमें सारी चीजों में काफी हेल्प हो जाएगा. So it was really nice interacting with you, Yash
Yeah,
भैया,
it was
and
really good.
you provided us with much more information जो मुझे भी नहीं पता थी. इवन अभी 1 साल हो
Yeah.
गया आइसर में तो
Senior,
हाँ
obviously,
सीनियर्स
you
का
get
वही.
the perspective.
और यही एक मोटो है इन पॉडकास्ट का कि जो बच्चे सोच रहे हैं कि दे विल बी इन आइसर, उनको आइसर से अपना डिग्री करना है, सो क्या क्या इन्फॉर्मेशन उनको होनी चाहिए वो हम पॉडकास्ट से प्रोवाइड करें। सो आई एम ग्लैड यू केम एंड आपने हमारे क्वेश्चंस का आंसर किया, ऑल्सो बच्चों के भी कुछ क्वेश्चंस आपने दिए। सो ओवरऑल बहुत अच्छा लगा आप आए। और आप बताइए आपको कैसा लग रहा है?
मस्त लगा, अच्छा सेटअप किया है। गुड गोइंग गाइस, ये सेटअप इज आल्सो प्रीटी गुड। मस्त है ये प्लान तो।
जुगाड़ पे जिंदगी चला।
जुगाड़ पे जिंदगी है।
तो चलो गाइड्स, लेट्स रैप अप। सो आप जो है व्हाट्सएप कम्युनिटी को ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, जहाँ पे हम गूगल फॉर्म्स वगैरह रिलीज करते हैं। अगर आपको कोई डाउट है या फिर आपको कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है, सो आप व्हाट्सएप कम्युनिटी ज्वाइन करें। वहाँ पे काफ़ी इंटरेक्टिव सीनियर्स हैं जो आपको सपोर्ट करेंगे। बाकी लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब
कर दो भाई लाइक।